What's up, you guys? This is Chris Rukov for hand of the week number, I don't know which one, I think 18. This video, we're gonna see a session that I did with a student, and you're gonna see how actually a coaching session goes. We're gonna discuss two hands. Hope you like it, guys. And if you like the content, smash the like button and click subscribe so you can help me grow the channel. Okay, before we start, I just want to let you know that the student's audio is very low, so I did my best and I put some closed captioning, but I hope it turned out fine. Hope you enjoy, guys, and let's go. I don't know when we had the session, but aces raised to 45. We're gonna make see, I told you don't min raise, and okay, you did not min raise, but 2.5 times. If you cannot remember 2.25 times 45, which is $1, 2.5 times 45 should be 115, something like that. 112. You know what I mean? This is he's gonna be called, and you're deep. You know what I mean? You're deep. You want to make the SPR smaller. Here is the same situation as here. Oh, look how good. Same situation as here. So with the weaker hand, you trying to make a bigger sizing, but with a stronger hand, you're making a smaller sizing. Where is the logic in this? I mean, I know I can defend that. I mean, in poker, that's the thing. You can pretty much defend everything. The logic here is, you know, if I want to defend that, is that I know I have aces and I want him to call me. Okay. But I advise you to make it, you know, make it standard. Same with the ace king, same with the aces. Make it standard. Make it $1.15, and that's it. This hand we've also seen, if I'm not mistaken. This is a dry board, so this is the only, I mean not the only, but the few boards that I'm gonna be telling you to check. Because you're blocking the top pair, there's no draws except a good shot, you know, he has like king, jack, king, queen, queen, jack. You know, it's a good shot. But everything else, there's no flush draw, there's no open-ended. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, set of tens, yes, definitely, because you are not blocking the top pair. Now, if he has fucking pocket kings, man, if he has pocket kings, how is he gonna call you? There's an ace there. It's a 4-bet pot. You're blocking. All the aces are out. I mean, not all, but 75% of the aces are out. If he checks back, well, so you checking so he can catch up. You checking so you can give him a chance to actually have something. Yeah, to catch up. Let's say, yeah, first of all, you give him a chance to bluff. If let's say he has like pocket jacks, and you check on this board, and he's like, oh, maybe he got pocket kings or pocket queens, and now is my time to barrel because the ace came. He got scared from the ace. Now is my chance with my jacks to barrel and get him off the kings or the aces. And maybe he's gonna barrel flop and turn and river maybe with jacks. But otherwise, you bet here, what does he do with jacks? He folds. You're blocking everything. See, if the board is ace of spades, 10 of spades, sure, I'll be more inclined to check. If the board is ace of spades, 10 of spades, 9 of diamonds, now you got 9 and 10, which is you know, creates open-ended there. And you got a flush draw, then definitely bet. But here, there's no open-ended straight draw, there's no flush draw. You're blocking all the top pairs, which is the most important. There's no point in betting. Alright, he calls.
Quick question going back there. Let's say I check, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do it correctly. He bets.
You call.
What about a raise? What about a raise here?
Why would you raise? You just gave him. You're like a sniper. You didn't shoot, and now you're shooting 2 times. What do you think he's gonna think? What, are you bluffing all of a sudden? What are you doing all of a sudden? On this dry board. You know what I mean? If you're bluffing with what? A flush draw? There's no flush draw. There's no straight draw. It's just a good shot. Are you bluffing with a good shot? Basically, when you do a check raise, that tells the whole world, my mother included, that you have a hand. That you slow played. When the fish does it, we had last session a hand like that the fish did it, and I told you, bro, everyone can see they have a hand. You know what I mean? Now you ask me to do the same thing. The whole reason of checking is to give him enough rope. This is a very safe board, man. This is a very safe board.
Okay.
So if you give him, you check here, he bets. Okay, take the initiative. I call. Turn comes, you check. He bets. Okay. Now the question is on the turn, do we check raise so we can stack leverage, basically to put more money in the pot so we can go all in on the river? Do we call there? And if we call there on the river, do we lead? Do we check and wait for him to do a third barrel? These are complicated questions that I cannot answer versus a player we have 23 hands. So you gotta play it by ear there. But check raising here, you're gonna make him fold. And what are you gonna achieve? You know what I mean? You cannot start with a game plan of a hand that I'm gonna check here so he can bluff me, but then I'm gonna raise. But why would you do that? You know what I mean? It defeats the purpose of, hey, I'm gonna check here so he can bluff, and then when he bluffs, you raise. Why? Just call, let him bluff again.
Okay, so on the turn, let's say I did check on the flop.
Mm-hmm.
He bets, I call.
You check here.
I check here again.
Yeah, why not? I mean, the only thing that came here is Queen King. And if he has Queen King, which is a straight, it really doesn't matter what you do. If you bet, he'll call. If you check, he'll bet, you're gonna call again. It's really, you're losing your money if he has King Queen. Now, I'll give you an example with something else. If he has pocket tens, does it really matter what any of you do? No, the money are getting in either way. And no matter if you check, if you bet, if you raise, no matter. If he has king queen, does it matter what you do or what he does? Does it matter who has the aces and who has the king queen in this case? If you have the king queen, and he has the aces, money are getting in anyways. So about those cards, so that's called a cooler. Cooler means that if we swap each other's cards, no one's gonna make a different decision. So in that case, why even bother thinking about those hands? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who has the hands, money you're getting in. When people are like, oh, I had kings, he had aces. Don't worry, even if you had the aces, he had the kings, you're both gonna make the same decision. Like there's no, what are you thinking of folding the kings pre-flop? So anyways, already I'm not in love with the hand. It's not that it's a huge mistake, but you just basically, he has to have something to call you here. You're gonna lose a lot of money because he's not gonna have anything. Ace 10 is not very likely. Pocket tens is, I think, least likely. Ace 10 is what? Yeah, actually, pocket tens and ace 10 are exactly the same likeliness.
It's a 4-bet pot though, so the chances of him.
Yeah, but your 4-bet is a teeny tiny 4. Look at your 4-bet. I'll call with tens here. We're deep. I'm gonna call with tens, with 4s, with 8s, because we have 200 big blinds behind. The game is changing. If you have 50 big blinds behind and you make a 4-bet like that and he has only $2.50, then he's gonna fold. But you don't have $2.50. You got $10 behind. Now he can call more, and you made it easy for him with this. That's why I'm telling you, make it a standard sizing. I'm not saying make it big, just make it standard. And river is this. Here you can also check so you can make him bet. You can also go all in. It's a pot size bet. The only thing you're scared of is king queen. Which is, if he has it, he has it. Backdoor flush, which I don't know what cards he's going to have a backdoor flush. He might have an ace king, ace queen. Not likely again because all the aces are out, but it is there. Pocket tens. I think you beat him for the most part. I don't think he's going to have any flush in his range. If he has a straight, he has a straight. King queen suited, which ones? They're four. Well, straight and king queen suited are, they're the same combination. We're gonna count twice. You know what I mean? If we count straights with king queen of diamonds, we don't need to count the flush with king queen of diamonds because it's the same hand. It's king queen of diamonds. So here, I'll ship it, but fine. That's fine. He goes all in. Sure. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I was gonna play it a little bit different. Started with the pre-flop race. Maybe I was going to put the money in by the turn. Yeah, you got king queen. All right. I mean, there's nothing you can do here. You lose your money. Same thing if you had the king queen, he got the aces. That's a big size. We're going to defend. We're a little bit deep. Not defend. Yeah, we're going to. Now, I told you don't make a min race, and you make what?
It's min race.
Why do you keep doing that? Like, we literally did a session one day before this one. This hand. Can you write that down somewhere, please? Yeah, just can you read it then? All right, 60 cents. 135 is gonna be my guess. 60 cents times 2.5, between 150 and 135. Okay, I was gonna make it 135. Easy. And you're deep, deep-ish. Now, this board is similar to the previous one with the aces where we hit ace 10-4 rainbow, but this is king 7-5, which is still not very coordinated, but it has a flush draw. So the wetter the board, the more we want to bet. I mean, not the more amount, the more often we want to bet. On a ace 10-4 previous hand, we don't want to bet. Maybe we want to bet 10% of the time. 9 out of 10 times we want to be checking, right? Now here, just an example. Now here, let's say we want to bet, I don't know, 50% of the time. Now it depends. If the king of diamonds, we had the king of diamonds, and it was king 7-5, but 7 and 5 was diamonds, then maybe we want to check that. We have the blocker for the flush draw. It also acts as a backdoor. Then maybe we want, but 50, 60% maybe we want to bet this board. But see, the previous one, we want to bet just 10% because we're blocking a lot. Here we're going to bet, around 50% because here we also block the top pair. But now we're more scared because there's flush draw and there's a straight draw, which I don't really think is going to be doing that with 6-8, because 6-8 is a straight draw. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be 3-betting you with a big sizing. Here he might have aces, ace king, queens. That's my read so far. All right, well that tells me it's ace king or aces. I don't see any flush draw. Ace queen with a flush draw, maybe. All right, I mean it's the same. Ace queen flush draw, one combo, aces that he's slow playing with the ace of diamonds maybe, but he could have put you all in here. I don't understand why he didn't put you all in here. Yeah, he definitely has no ace queen, either aces or ace king. You're calling here. There's nothing else you can do. Wow, what? This is for the video. Wow, nice read, Christian. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, but it just made sense. You know what I mean? Do you see how he plays the hand? He tells you the whole story. The whole story. Raises here versus under the gun. That means his range is going to be tighter, like we've talked. You min raise it, which I don't like. He calls. Check call. Check call. Lead. I don't know why he didn't put you all in on the turn. I don't know what he was waiting on. Like, you cannot fold on the turn. I mean, you can, but you just won't. See, if he goes all in, you need to give $1.60 for $10. And then on what rivers he's going to be folding against your bet. You know what I mean? He's not. He's not very good of a player, I suspect. But yeah, it just makes sense what he played, how he played it. Any questions?